Okay, now we've completed our window frames. We're now going to model the doors. So we'll go to our frames view again with the DWG turned on, and we'll start with the entry door. So we have two door objects, a normal internal door and the entry door. So this is called T timber frame, but it also does our aluminium entry frames as well. Alright, so we run the tool, same as before. Outside in. These door objects give you a preview, so we need to click on the outside, and there it is. So you get the preview right, and it will put it in the right spot for you. So this frame, the entry frame, basically we allow a list of products you can select from to draw the frame. So you can see there we've got some single external frames, some side light options, doubles, some single specials with a 1200 watt frame or 1200 wide door, and also I have the two standard aluminium products that are available. If you want some more products on the list, please let me know. Okay, with all of these doors, you can change the swing after it's entered, change the number of doors, the door type. So that is going to be a entry door, and it's going to be entry set front door with a seal. Yep, we need that. And the room name is entry, and yes, that will draw lintels for us automatically. So that's pretty much it for your entry frame. And again, we'll go to our 3D view to see the hole we've cut in the wall. That's complete. Now we'll jump over to our internal doors. So when you use this tool, we'll start at the top left of the house at the back here. Always good to pick an insertion point on the inside of the frame. That's the outside of the frame, that's the inside of the frame. I'll have to click there. Then you get the preview, so you move your mouse around until the door's in the right position, like so. And there's the swing. We can see this is a 720 door. By default it's an 820 flat. So we're going to go 720. And with the pantry we generate a dummy set. And when we change it to dummy sets, the door goes green. So highlight that for you. Okay, then we can do the rest of the doors. So we'll do this laundry door, put the inside of the frame, change the swing, and that is it for that door. That's all we need to do. Go to the next one, WC door. So we'll click on the inside of the frame, move to the previous correct, change it to a 620. And this is a WC frame, so we will tick this box. That will give us a different recipe for the door and the frame. And it's also going to be a privacy set. It's gone to red to highlight it for us. That's all we need to do. Okay, carry on. That's a 820 mask, so I don't need to change anything there. That's exactly what we want, that's good. No more doors at the top half of the house, so we'll come down to this door. Change the swing. Thread, that's good. Then we have a WC frame. Needs to be 720. And change the swing. And it's a privacy set, and it's a WC frame. The bath. It'll be 720. And I'll put the bathroom in and privacy set. Done. And that last one. So that's the correct frame size, and it's all, but this is a entry door from the garage into the house. The door will generally be solid. And if it needs any other hardware options selected, you can select that from there. And you can see the recipes it's creating, and that is it for internal doors. So nice and quick. Right, we'll just have a quick look at our 3D view. To see the openings it's cutting out for us. It's looking pretty good. If we go to our 3D view with the frames from the frames layers turned on, you can see I draw the extents of the opening with a frame, just to make sure or let you know that there is a frame beside that opening. And that is it for door frames, nice and easy. The next video I will show you how to use the robe tool and the niche tool. See you then.